Hello and welcome to another update video about VeChain. VeChain is getting really squeezed, like so many other cryptos here currently, in the apex of a triangle formation or even descending wedge. So what you can see here on the VeChain chart is that we are in this descending wedge in a correction. You can see if I zoom in further that, well, first of all, we are in this descending wedge, which is rather bullish because we did the same stuff earlier here in 2021. That was June, July, before we had a significant breakout. The price also moved in a descending wedge. These are typically patterns of consolidation where the downtrend, for example, is slowing down and at some point you do the breakout to the upside. Now, there is no guarantee that this is already the low and that it will break out from here, but it is important, especially as a trader, of course also as an investor, to be aware of these patterns and to understand what the market is doing, because we are really getting squeezed here. There is further downside potential in this descending wedge, but we're also currently at a key support level. You can see that this support level is 4.3 cents. We've really only gone below it once here in the recent weeks and months. So that was here on the 24th of February. But we found support here at the descending wedge and moved above that level again, retested for support, and since then been above it. But then we made a series of lower highs, and lower lows. So it is an important support level, that 4.3 cent level. This is also the 61.8% fib level, if I remember correctly. Sorry, no, that is at 4.6 cents. So from that low to that high, if I draw the fibs, you can see that we are currently here. The price was dancing on the 61.8% fib level at 4.6 cents all the time. We then broke below it, and I think we just moved above it again. And we're currently retesting it for support. Can you see that? And there is now not much more space between that 61.8% fib level and that descending trend line. And we're here on the 4-hour chart. So maybe already in the next few 4-hour candles, we see a decision here if the price is going to break that 4.6 cent level to the downside. That is the 61.8% fib level. But then if we lose that again, then we've got the 4.3 cent level as support. But if we break to the upside, and that is really the significance here, if we can break to the upside, so basically breaking above, I would say 4.6, 4.7 cents, then we are probably going to break out of this descending wedge. That is a huge wedge, and the target of such a pattern would be the beginning of it. So basically around the 10 cent level from here, and that would be more than 100% profit. So that is an opportunity here that I just wanted to make you aware. We've been talking about it in the last few videos, and we're getting closer and closer here to a potential breakout. The price really hardly moves at all, and whenever that happens, typically you can assume that shortly afterwards you're going to see some sort of a significant move, because after periods of long sideways movement and consolidation, you typically get an impulsive move, either up or down. I can't tell you what is going to happen. We have a bullish pattern here, so the breakout to the upside would be more likely. On the other hand, this is not only a descending wedge, you could also see this as a descending triangle, which would rather be a bearish pattern. So you've got a descending trend line here, you've got the horizontal support here as well. So it is a question of perspective, and to be honest, we don't know until we really see the breakout. But then it's a question of reacting to it, because if we see a breakout, we see a retest, and we see a with volume confirmed move up, then we can be more certain that we are really going to move higher from here with a first target of 5.6 cents. And if we move above that, we've got here the 6.2 cent level, then 7 cent level, and then I think we could really see that 10 cent level. That would be the ideal target for that wedge pattern, because that would be the beginning of the wedge. So highly interesting here at the moment. Even though price isn't moving, I still think it's quite interesting, because we are really getting squeezed here and the price is going to move shortly. You can see how tight here the Bollinger Bands are. So whenever you see such a thing, you can normally expect a breakout shortly afterwards. Whenever you get this sort of periods of not movement, then you see quite a significant move shortly afterwards. EMA ribbon currently back above the EMA ribbon on the hourly chart. On the 4-hour chart, we are currently trying to push through the EMA ribbon. So that is quite significant and important to understand. So if you break above that as well, which is around the same area where we've got that descending trend line, then yeah, I think we see good chances here of a breakout. But of course, it doesn't need to break out. Nevertheless, it is an important opportunity, worth checking the chart for it, because there could really be some movement finally after a long time of not movement. And if you see that breakout, that is of course a potential long trade opportunity for anybody who is willing to do it. That is my view here on VeChain. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. And yeah, if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership, where you can get access to the Telegram live chat, the Discord server, which is basically also a learning platform, and you can see my own buy and sell orders. And also on top of that, you get a weekly live stream. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.